Welcome to the 2A Patriot Ranch, where freedom rings and liberty stands, no need to flinch. Deep in the heart of the American soil, this is where we train, where we sweat and we toil. We run drills on tactical defense, honing our skills with a precise cadence. Rifle marksmanship to hand-to-hand combat, leave no stone unturned, that's a fact.
What is up, 2A Patriot Ranch family? Welcome back to the ranch for, you guessed it, another review. I don't know how long we're going to be able to stay out here in this heat today. It is another scorcher. I believe the heat index is right at about 105. You can see I am sweating like a pig right now, but we're going to get into it anyway. Today we're going to be taking a look at the ZRO Delta Zulu 2, so stay tuned. Hey, real quick, guys, just wanted to jump on real quick and thank one of our sponsors. That is TacPack. They are a monthly subscription box service that sends you all sorts of tactical gear, from hand stops to tourniquets to hand guards to laser range finders. You name it, they're sending it out. They've got a couple different tiers. They got a standard box, they've got a plus box, and they release a big one every once in a while too. Ranges anywhere from about $50 up to about $150. Go check them out, tacpack.com. As I was saying, today we're going to be taking a look at the Zulu 2 from ZRO Delta. And there she is right there. We got this one in OD green. Just in full transparency, we do have a relationship with ZRO Delta. I actually own a bunch of their lowers that you've probably seen here on the channel me put stuff on, but this is the first full rifle that we've had from them. Before we jump into it, I haven't done anything else to this rifle other than throw on a red dot that we had laying around. We had this Apex Predator V3 sitting in the range bag, so just went ahead and threw that on so we could test out this rifle. But jumping into it, it does have a 15-inch free float LVOA inspired handguard. It does have M-LOK spots on either side. It does come with an A2 flash hider. The barrel is chambered in .223 Wild, so it will accurately shoot both .223 and .556 rounds. It does have a 1-in-8 twist on it. The receiver group is forged aluminum, and the furniture on here is all MFT. This is a very distinct looking stock here. This is the adjustable MFT Battle Link, I think is what it's called, as well as the MFT pistol style grip on here. The trigger is an enhanced trigger from ZRO Delta, and it does have a removable trigger guard. One of the cool things that you're getting on a rifle of this price point, and this thing comes in right at about the $700 mark, is that you are getting an ambidextrous magazine and slide release, as well as a safety selector. You can see there, I'm moving it and my hand's on the other side of the gun. It is an interesting one on this side. So if you can see here, they indented it, which I like, because if you're going to put a full size one on, the companies that leave it that full size and length, it gets really hard when you start getting your finger up in there and you're trying to open and shut the safety with your thumb. It ends up getting stuck on your index finger. But if you look at like the Radians, they're little stubby ones, so those things move good. And then ZRO Delta here has trimmed down the right side safety selector. We do have a upper receiver pick rail here, and then we have a small section up front for mounting lights or IR lasers or whatever it is that you want. The castle nut does come staked already, and it looks to have a mil-spec charging handle on it. I just wanted to run it like this today so that we were taking a look at a full stock gun. Like I said, this thing comes in right at around that $700 point, and it comes in a couple different colors. So you can get it in standard black. It comes in this OD green. It comes in an FDE, like desert tan style color. And I believe it also comes in burnt bronze, if I'm not mistaken. So got a flavor for everything that you want. Like I said, I've used a bunch of their lowers because these lowers, you've heard me talk about it before, you know, the real action happens up here in the upper. So these lowers you can end up getting for, I believe, around $130, and they're full ambi lowers. So I really like that. I put it on my truck gun. I have one on a 300 Blackout that I built. Swap out those triggers and boom, you know, you're $130 into a lower on a gun. And you're getting a better quality product than, say, you know, PSA or something like that. But the only way to tell how this thing runs is to go out and shoot it. We have not shot it, not one single shot yet. So you and I, we're going to do this together. So let's head out into the range and put some lead on steel. All right, so this rifle, this red dot was zeroed in on a different rifle. It was zeroed in on an AR, so we'll see how it goes. See if we have to re-zero it in or not. We had a jam, so I'm gonna take a second to fix this darn thing. All right, guys, so here we are back with the actual shooting portion of this video. If you can tell, I'm actually wearing different clothes. We had a round jam inside of the chamber as it led into the barrel. It was an ammo problem, not a gun problem. So we are back today. We are shooting some X-Tac green tip ammo here, 62 grain. So we're gonna put some lead down here and let you guys know how this thing runs. Not bad. At least we didn't have any ammo problems this time. But overall, I thought it was pretty smooth. Love the ambidextrous safety selector here. I loved how it wasn't interfering with my trigger finger at all. You know, the trigger is not fantastic. Pretty far from fantastic, to be honest. I would say if you're going to grab one of these, if you're just, I mean, it's a mil-spec trigger almost. So like, if you're just looking for something to go out and plink around with, it's fine. If you want to do anything else with it, which the gun is perfectly capable of doing more, you're going to want to change out that trigger to something that has a little bit smoother pull on it. Let's put some more rounds to this thing and see how she runs. I mean, overall, you can still be somewhat quick with it. Just not super quick. I am a fan of having a full pick rail, which this does not. It has just the front and then on top of the back of the upper receiver here. I don't know, it felt weird. I have a couple rifles that are like that. It's not weird in the business to do that. I don't know. I guess I just prefer it. And I should probably be wearing gloves because not only is it blazing hot out here, but the rifle's starting to get hot too. So we're going to go throw some gloves on. All right, guys. So we just finished up shooting with the ZRO Delta Zulu 2. Let me show you this. Little ambidextrous bolt release there. I would say overall, for the price point, you're looking right $700 or below. I think it hits right in that price category, especially with the ambidextrous controls. I'm not a huge fan of the MFT stock. It just, I don't know, I think it looks kind of weird. The grip itself is fine. This is a MFT grip as well. Ran two different types of mags through here. Ran a P mag and a Strike Industries mag. They both ran fine. Like I said, we did have to redo this video because the gun jammed on the 5th round last time out, and it was an ammo issue. Thank you to Mitchell down at Picket Weaponry. I did not have all my tools out here. So I ran down there, took it into those guys, and they cleared it up for me. So appreciate y'all for that. I would say if you're looking for something that's, let's see, if you're looking for something that is a little bit better than, say, like a Radical or an Anderson, or I would even say better than an M&P 15, I think that this nails the mark for it. With everything that you get here, I think this, especially including the colorways, I think it hits right at that $650, $700 price point. I will say that a couple of the modifications that I would make, I just talked about, I would probably throw a trigger in here. Obviously, it's not an expensive gun, so you can go with something simple like an RA 140 from Rise Armament. You can get those, you know, under $100 most time, and you're going to have a drastic increase in performance out of it. And then, obviously, I would change out the charging handle. It is only one-sided, and like if you did want to like suppress this or something, you're definitely going to need a different charging handle on here. Overall, let's grade it like we did on our fanny pack bags, like 1 to 5. The rating will be like in its price point, right? Like I'm not going to compare this to a Sugar Weasel or a MCX or anything like that, but in its price point, I would say it gets a solid 4 out of 5. I think the only thing I would like to see different furniture here. I don't like this. I think it's called the Battle Link. I can't remember. And I would like to see a full pick rail up here. Other than that, those are just really personal preferences for me. So really good pickup here. This is the ZRO Delta Zulu 2. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Make sure that if you like this channel, subscribe to it. It helps us out a lot. Like this video, even though we had a little problem in the middle, still a pretty cool video. And if you want to get notified every single time we post cool shit just like this, ring that notification bell. Until next time, I'm John from 2A Patriot Ranch.